Friends, what is up? Greg Newmaster here, coming at you with another action figure review. Today I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ranger Slayer from the comic books. What a cool, awesome figure. Anybody who grew up with the Power Rangers, probably their first crush was Amy Jo Johnson, who played the Pink Ranger, Kimberly. Ranger Slayer is an alternate reality version of the Pink Ranger. She comes from the world of what if Rita Repulsa succeeded. The Rangers got destroyed. Tommy stayed the evil Green Ranger, combined his powers with the White Ranger, and became Lord Drakon. I think that's how you say it. That's how I say it in my mind. And in that version of the Power Rangers universe, multiverse, Kimberly also turns bad because there was always a romantic relationship between her and Tommy. Amy Jo Johnson, oh, what a beauty. I think everybody had a crush on her. All of my friends. She also went on to star in the show Felicity with Kerry Russell, which was a pretty good teen dramedy back in the day, back in the 90s. But anyhow, this character is awesome. I love this design. Just the inversion of the black and the pink. There's not much white in it. Just so cool. So whoever is doing these comic books, kudos to you guys. Bravo, you've done such an excellent job. Lord Drakon, I would love to see a movie about that. I would love to see like an Into the Spider-Verse kind of Power Rangers movie, continuing on where Mighty Morphin Power Rangers left off, like a Shattered Grid movie, and just see all these wonderful characters. But let's get into this review. This is Hasbro Mighty Morphin Ranger Slayer. Here's the box. That's the side, that's the back, nice picture of her there, and there we go, and the bottom. I'll bust this out in front of you guys. Sorry for the shaky cam, guys, I apologize. I gotta get some good stuff if I'm gonna keep making these videos. This comes out there. Just lost something there. So we get an alternate hand. We get one set of alternate hands. I'll show you those first because nice black hand painted. There's even some sculpting on there. You can see a little piece of armor on the top of the hand there. Here, and then you get a fisted hand. There, that is. We got a little peg on it, so we got wrist articulation, which is awesome. And let's get her out. Really cool. I mean, she comes with this awesome cape. Not a huge fan of the plastic vinyl sculpted capes, but man, she looks great. Even like just this armor on her legs, that kind of reminds me of the first Power Rangers movie costumes, how it was a combo of the armor and cloth, which I really dug those costumes. So it seems like the artists drew inspiration from that. Helmet looks awesome. Like, look at that helmet. Looks fantastic. With the black and the sort of exaggerated pterodactyl sort of look. With the pink here, the pink and black, what a great combo. I think this design is way better than the original Pink Ranger design, in my opinion. She even has some extra armor down here on this arm where she would hold the bow, it looks like. We even have white here. Cape is removable. There's even a shoulder pad there. So she's really armored up. I really like the popped up collar, sort of like the Count Dracula look. Victorian looking cape. It's nice and ripped up too. It even has holes in it. You gotta appreciate details like that, Though I do wish it was cloth. I always like soft good capes. They kept the holster white, which is a good choice. you can kind of see the morpher, but it kind of looks like a big blob. You'd have to take a microscope to look at that, but it's not detailed. There's even scoring and damage on these pads there. Some really great sculpt. There's quality control with mine there. Some paint splotches. Have to scrape those off. I mean, it looks great. I think they did a better job on the female figures than they did the male figures, in my opinion, with the sculpt. Here she is compared to the regular Pink Ranger. Just looks great. Looks great. Wonderful sculpt. My only complaint about this figure, which is bizarre, is they didn't give her an alternate head. They gave Lord Drakon an alternate head. They gave every other Ranger an alternate head, but they didn't give the Slayer Ranger an alternate head. Maybe because the comics hadn't got far enough yet to release the identity when they planned this. But come on, guys. You could have given an alternate head. And plus, like, I don't want to put... that's the regular Kimberly head on, which I don't really like. Doesn't really do Amy Jo Johnson justice. And she looks way too happy. You need, like, a mean, scowling Kimberly head. There she is from the back. Articulation, shoulders go up about that high. No double jointed elbows on this, but a really good bend, so that's okay. It goes about that far. Full rotation in the wrists, up and down. She has a nice pointing finger there. I guess that's like her lead finger for when she's firing her bow. The articulation goes like that. So look, even that, just messing around, that's a nice, cool little pose. Head goes back, down about that far, up about that far. Not too much there. You know, full rotation. Good crunch all the way down. Really good back bend. Kimberly was a gymnast, so she needs to be doing back bends. We can almost get a full straddle. Leg kicks up about that far. Can't really go back because of the way that the buttocks is designed. Double jointed knees. So that's cool. Get her into some cool crouching poses. Ankle articulation. Up and down. We got the pivot. There is thigh cut. So there's thigh rotation. Both sides. There is no upper bicep cut. Normally there's a bicep cut in the shoulders there. I guess the other Kimberly didn't have that either. So some really great articulation, as much as you need. Beautiful looking figure. Gonna throw that cape back on, looking really badass. Like, really digging this figure. Let's get a look at these accessories. They look really cool. Her bow is really awesome looking. It looks like a double-bladed Sword of Darkness. Look at how cool that is. That's great. Sword of Darkness is the sword that Tommy originally used. I think it's what controlled him, the mind possession that Rita had over him. So this is like a Sword of Darkness bow. It's kind of like a double-bladed lightsaber, but it's a double-bladed Sword of Darkness. So really awesome, badass weapon. Way better than the power bow that Kimberly always used. Here's that sweet arrow effect. So that's really cool. She also gets, looks like a triple arrow that she can fire. So that's cool. I don't know how she's going to hold that. And, of course, she gets a blaster, a Power Rangers blaster, of course. And even, like, so the normal blaster is red, so this is black. So just love the inversion of colors here, which is really awesome. This is also not in the fire mode, like the gun mode. It's in the blade mode, but there's no blade, so that's kind of disappointing. But we'll put that in the holster here. Yeah, so I don't like that. I liked it better as the gun. Or if they were gonna do the blade mode, it should have a blade on it, or like that can flip up or detach. I mean, that's an easy thing to do for them. So that is just them being lazy. Let's put the bow in the hand. See what that looks like. Really nice. There's no string or anything that she can pull, but what a great weapon. Really cool. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of get you can kind of get them in there like that. It would take me some time to get it set up for the pose, but there's little notches here, right there. Oh, so that's cool, guys. Look at that. You can port these arrows in with this little notches right here. So that's pretty badass. So, you know, when you're displaying the figure, you can put it just like that. Also, there's this effect arrow, which the original Pink Ranger came with. But excellent figure. If you're a Power Rangers fan, original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, gotta get this figure. Slayer Ranger. Oh man, I'll give this figure a 9 out of 10, man. That's just how cool it is. I love it. It's not perfect. Could have used an alternate head. Other than that, I mean, just a couple paint splotches here and there, quality control. But I mean, great figure and inexpensive, $25, 20 to $25, depending where you get it from. Here she is with her boy, with her lover, Tommy Oliver, Lord Drakon himself. What a great figure. I mean, these are probably my favorite new Power Ranger characters to come out in years. I mean, I never continued on after the original Rangers. I think I made it up to the Turbo where they got cars, and then I was like, I'm over this because it just got so corny. But there's so much potential in this property to make it a little more serious and fun and awesome. You know, anime is a hard thing to bring to live action, even though Power Rangers is an anime technically. I mean, it's live action, but it has that Japanese sensibility. So you need to keep that. Anytime they try to Americanize it, they kind of make it bizarre. I think the best job that converting a sort of Japanese property or paying homage to it was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So that was sort of a comedy, but an action comedy. But visually, it looked amazing, and they really nailed a bunch of the anime tropes. So, you know, we need a director who really understands Power Rangers, who really understands Japanese cinema and anime, and to bring those kind of things to Power Rangers, or just go completely dark and gritty like that one director made, that fan film. I think it's like 15 minutes. You can watch it on YouTube. I think it's like Power Dash Rangers or something like that. It is awesome. But yeah, totally get this figure. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. God bless you all. Peace.